Travis Tavern Talk, where we're playing Stealing for Survival, Episode 10, Bubble Bubble Toil and Trouble. And to go around the screen, starting in the bottom left, we have John Millington of Conquest Comics, who will be playing Jaith Firedigger, a Rokaran priest who kicks ass and doesn't even take names. Seriously, they had a prisoner, he had no advice, help. Jaith just fucking killed him right there on the spot. It was pretty cool. He also does not treat... Drop! How you been? And thank you for that sub, man. Look at that big old special thing on the screen just for you. And Leo, too. Going up from there, going in a clockwise fashion, we got... Okay, Andrea disappeared off my screen again. We might not be able to make this.
I'm here.
Andrea, would you turn your camera off and on and see if it works it? Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, in the upper left we have Aaron Kennedy, sci-fi writer of Ships of Valor, available on Amazon, and he's playing Mug. It's a human wizard. Did you turn off your camera and turn it back on? And it has not worked.
She did.
Continue. Chris could just keep on playing gifts. It covers Andrea's screen anyway. We'll never know she's missing. And that is Chris Hall, master sound and lighting technician of live theater and dead. He's playing Kavlon, a Rokaran drunken Kung Fu panda.
Oh, he's a panda.
No, he's a Rokaran.
Panda.
But if you give him a black eye, he'll look like a panda. And his character, too. See, now Chris has went out. Okay, guys, sadly, I don't think the reception is holding. I had to reboot multiple times during the day today when it was just me and I wasn't even streaming.
I'm okay just being a picture.
It's not as entertaining. Now, what I can offer is not streaming it and just running the game without recording it or streaming it. Any thoughts on that?
I'm okay with that.
John, Aaron? Aaron gave a wave of I don't give a damn.
No objections either way.
Oh, I
John?
say do it.
Do it. Drop, I want to appreciate or show my appreciation for you dropping in and also point out that you are on our top 10 list of bit supporters. Much appreciate that also. Of all time.
Yay!
So, okay, now Chris has come back. Andrea has yet to come back,
I'm
though.
still here.
You know what, Andrea? Do you have what it takes to be a pop-up? Can you be annoying?
I don't know.
She's made me
That's
pop
fine.
up a couple times.
I don't know if that's annoying or not.
Usually is to you.
What about yesterday?
Which part of yesterday?
Oh, nothing you said multiple times. Said popping up. Never mind. It wasn't that funny.
Oh. Well, it's funny now that it's not funny. It's like, look, Andrew's back. Okay, let's take a quick vote.
Yay.
Do we terrorize our viewers by cameras coming and going and continue to play on air, and Andrew's gone?
Yeah.
Or do we just go off air and play where it doesn't matter if we can't see each other? Very good. Well,
Let the viewers decide.
I think we actually only have one viewer. All the other numbers are us. I think it's just Drop, and honestly, Drop tends to drop in for a few minutes and then kind of meander away. Otherwise, yeah, I would drop.
I mean, I say we just keep streaming, and if we pop in and out, we pop in and out.
Okay. And if it gets really bad and they all disappear,
We're still here.
I'll reboot my Skype. Okay, guys. So when we last left you guys, poor Lolly was coughing and gagging on a sulfurous cloud of smoke while being clutched in the hot midst of a 30-foot demon, and only the top half of him is out of the red sinkhole in the center of the sinkhole. Yeah. Now, if I remember correctly, I think all three of you had rushed in to try to help her.
No, they all ran away.
Is that correct? Did Moggets rush in?
Well, I did not rush in, but I did prepare.
You moved.
And I believe you had told me that my hidden wand began to vibrate.
It is not a wand. It's a rod.
It feels like a wand.
It doesn't. It's much too long for a wand.
That's what she said.
Well, I mean,
It's like calling
for
a
them,
black
it's
man's
wand.
penis a
For me, it's
dinkle.
a
It just doesn't work.
Oh my god.
Hey, for them it's a rod. For me, it's a wand. I mean,
It's a rod. You can put it in your mouth, right? Oh, wait.
Isn't that a basketball player?
Well, it used to be a
In your mouth.
Rod Stewart.
Oh, yeah, you could definitely put him in your mouth.
He used to have things in his mouth.
well, okay. Tell me when I get to the appropriate size.
For me or for who? The screen's not wide enough.
Oh my god.
Is it long enough? Because if it's that wide, John, see a doctor.
Are we talking about Ed? What?
It's, what'd I say, 18 inches?
So that's this big?
This big.
It's always entertaining. Instead
My
of her
finger to my
saying...
elbow is 18 inches.
It's like
Insta-
fish. King.
Anyhow. Okay, so, yeah. Ivory rune carved rod.
RODDD, extra long rod.
But before we get to your vibrating rod,
Can I borrow that?
he keeps it in his pants.
And the thunder
Sir,
and the lightning.
that was her plan too.
I need to verify you had moved within the circle of the overseers who were holding hands singing the Dr. Seuss stuff.
Right.
Aaron.
I had moved to get Lolly out of the pit, if at all possible.
Okay.
But that was all.
So you did move beyond the circle of these things. Okay. And that's what I mean, I know... What's that?
I thought we killed all of the guys holding hands.
We killed some of them.
Let's see here. You know what? Let me make sure I didn't throw that particular...
Because I know some, yeah, I know I thought we had killed all, except maybe one?
Yeah. Well, we know that we definitely disrupted whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was kind of too late, because what's-his-face
Didn't happen.
popped out anyway.
Yep.
It's, Yeah, well, the focus is on the big
I was
guy.
hoping he would come out with Lolly on top of him.
Chris, what I was trying to establish is, where's Aaron?
Gotcha.
That's what I was trying to establish. I'm not worried about the other guys attacking you. If there are any alive, you don't see them close by, nearby. Yes, Aaron?
I'm in their general vicinity, but I have not advanced in the same expeditious manner they have.
Right, I knew you moved slower. I mean, at least physically.
Yes.
Not mentally? What?
Perhaps. Okay. I see, I had like a hash mark thing with like, Okay, let's do this again. Let's give me some initiative here, please.
Oh, right on.
Gross.
Okay. So everybody's rolled a d20, is ready to tell me some numbers here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get this down here. For anybody watching, please ignore the small bubbles of players that don't move. They'll be back eventually. John, let's start with Jaith. What did Jaith roll?
12.
Aaron?
21.
Ooh. Chris?
13.
Lolly Andrea?
24.
Wow.
Now I roll
Damn,
well.
girl.
Look at you.
A race car.
You'll be able to go before anyone else.
But I'm stuck. I missed.
But you'll still roll crappy to kill things.
Whatever.
Okay, so
You're still clutched in a demon's hand.
that's very
Yeah,
true.
I am.
He's got the whole lolly in his
This is how
hand.
porn starts.
What kind of porn have you been watching?
Or finishes.
Lollipop.
Indeed. Okay, Kavlon with a 13, Jaith with a 12. If you see my light jiggling, it's because
12.
a cat has decided they need to rub their head on it. Okay. So we've got that. I don't think I need this. Can we not push that down, please, sweetie?
She's like, no.
Okay. Marching order. Yeah, I can get rid of this note. Start fresh for you guys. Okay. So, to reset the scene, you guys are in the bottom of this conical shaped sinkhole depression that goes at least 120 feet down. And see, it's been 3 weeks. I'm making sure I remember this correctly. And in the center was a summoning circle of some sort, which something has come out of, and it has grabbed Lolly, who is in the very middle of it. Jaith and Kavlon rushed forward at top speed to help her. Moggitz came along also, and is pretty much up. Thank you, Andrea. Pretty much up there, but just not quite as, to use your word, expeditious as the others. Now,
I'm assessing the situation.
you are. Stress on the first syllable.
Assassin?
Assessing.
Oh, Lord.
Unless you want to put it where the pronunciation is. Then he's assessing. Anyhow. Lolly, you're going first.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Do you have any bardic inspiration left?
Oh, yeah.
And don't forget, you may have used some of it.
Oh, no, I used all of them.
Did you use all 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whack him with your umbrella!
Hickory dickory dock.
Fight him.
I'm screwed.
Now, what about any of your new abilities?
I don't know those. See, that's why I don't like leveling up, because that sucks. I gotta remember stuff. I can't.
You want me to make this light bigger? So you can see a little better? Does that help? We'll give her a second while she looks over her stuff. If she comes up with something before the end of the round, we'll let her
I didn't
jump
get
in.
any more bardic inspiration things, did I?
No, I don't believe so, but the player's handbook is right here if you need it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, I can make precipitation.
Okay.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, I want to make it windy.
Okay.
In the hole.
Now keep in mind, with prestidigitation, it's only a minor thing. You're only going to move like a little area in front of you.
I want to get dirt in his eyes so he'll drop me.
Yeah, it's not powerful enough for that. If you got Gust of Wind, which is a 2nd level spell, I think.
Well, then I'm fucked.
Oh, that's one of the spells you didn't take.
Help me, help me!
She's going to go with Helpless Maiden. Moving on to Moggitz. Helpless Maiden also, or you got a different plan?
Well, no, I've
be
got
right
a
back.
Okay.
vibrating ivory rod that seems to be informing me, use me, use me, Seymour, use me.
So he's happy maiden.
And you know what? If a magic item's told me, this is my time, I will attempt to use it. And I will just start muttering random magic words, hoping that it works.
Can you give me a few examples? Which, by the way, your throat is all torn up from this big cloud of dust. Apparently, the
Oh, yeah.
Rokaran are a little more set up for this. Did you get a haircut?
No, I did not. It's just,
Good and greasy
Yeah, it
today,
looks
so
like-
it looks styled.
pretty much.
Waft.
Let's see. Walla Walla, Washington. Shazam, Bing Bang Boom.
Why don't you roll me? Do you have any proficiency with either Arcana or Nature.
I do actually.
Why don't you
Let's
roll
find out
me a
what that
roll
is.
to see if you can?
Roll me a roll.
Mm-hmm.
Arcana. 13 on Arcana. Nature would have been an 11.
Zazzle just gave me a look that said it all. Okay. So you start muttering, shaking it, tapping it, waving it in certain directions and whatnot.
And rattling off every magic word I can think of that I don't use for something else.
Son of a bitch. Dog fucker.
Yep, I use that one too.
That's right.
Dog.
There you go. Look at that. Chris is supporting.
Tapping it on the side, going, listen here, you SOB, I'll burn you. And
We're gonna give you a little bit of experimentation time with that. We're gonna jump right over. No, Kavlon is next, not Jace. So, Kavlon.
Well, since I'm standing in front of the damn thing, I think I'm going to try and hit it
That wizard on the screen.
with my staff. And now I get 2 attacks when I take the attack action. So
Ooh.
that's super awesome.
Now that's
I
not
know.
a bonus thing, and that's every round, every time. Correct?
Nope, anytime I take the attack action, I get to make 2 attacks.
Okay, except if it's a bonus action, that like your flurry of blows or whatever the bonus stuff is, you're not duplicating that also. Correct?
No,
Okay.
Flurry of Blows is still 2 attacks. So in theory, I could do 4 attacks around if I really wanted to.
Do you really want to?
Well, we'll see. Let's
Louder.
see. Does
Tell me what
an
you want.
18 hit?
I'm sorry. Say again.
18 to hit
You said
first
15.
attack.
You said 15. Is that correct?
18.
18. Thank you. Sorry,
1,
Andrea
8.
threw her bits right as you said it, so you were clear. Just that other sound came in at the same time. Okay. Yes. What kind of attack is that? Give me something to work with here.
So I'm gonna take my staff
Yeah.
and do a over the head sweep right at him.
There you go. Whipping it around, hitting him in the hip, because he is still half in the hole that he's emerging from.
There he is.
Ooh. 10 damage on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I then swinging the staff around to come at him from the other side. Ooh, that's a 24 to hit.
Oh, well, that did hit also.
That is 9 damage. And let's see. Do I want to do anything as a bonus action? I'm going to. Oh, how many? Oh, I've already used 2 key points.
And don't forget, with you leveling up, if you got an extra key point, you will have that one available.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna do anything.
Hey, look, Chris's
I think that's my turn.
video came back. Yay. Okay, so you're gonna call
Hooray.
that. Gonna call that the end of your turn right now? Oh,
Yeah,
Chris's
just
video
attacking
went away.
twice.
Now I'm gonna turn back to Andrea. Did you come up with anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Do you want me to take a look and suggest things?
Alright, that's fine.
Okay, I'll need the paper to look at it though.
I can't see anything.
Then turn on the light, please. Because it'll be easier to play if you can see. Okay, so Bardic Inspiration.
I used all those.
I'm trying to figure out how many you get because,
4.
is it
1 per level, I think.
well, that's what I'm trying to figure. Is it 1 per level or 1 per charisma bonus?
I think it's the charisma bonus.
Okay.
Let's find out.
And that's why, I have 4. Because I can't really
Yeah, if one of you guys will look it up real quick, I'm going to look at the other abilities
I
she
can't
has.
really do much anything else being stuck in there.
Well, you can stab it with a dagger.
I thought he had
It's
like-
true.
Yeah, around your waist.
He's got his big old hand wrapped around you.
You can hit him with your umbrella. You can beat him with your purse.
Oh, I thought he had like my arms and everything.
No. You're not pinned. You could do pyrotechnics. That could blind him. You could locate plant or animal. That won't help, but it'll keep you busy.
Pyrotechnics. I can blind him.
And that is on, I don't know what page. Why does it say EE163? Is pyrotechnics not in the player's handbook?
I thought I had that before.
I don't know.
I did.
Chris, did you figure out how many?
I'm getting there. I just have to find where it
Okay, give me a
is.
second.
Because
Okay.
Elemental evil.
Bardic Inspiration. Here it is. Yes, but how many?
see,
Use this feature the number of times equal to your charisma modifier.
yeah, 4.
Okay.
That's only 4. That's what I thought. The
You
pyrotechnics.
regain any expended uses after a long rest.
Say again?
The pyrotechnics. I'm not understanding what to roll or to do.
Okay, we don't have the book with that spell in it.
That's probably why I never used it.
Does anybody have the pyrotechnics description available?
Prestidigitation. Can't I do lights with that too?
A small single light. Like equivalent to a torchlight.
It wouldn't blind him like pyrotechnics. Choose an area of non-magical flame that you can see that fits within a 5-foot cube within range. You can extinguish fire in that area, and you can either create smoke or fireworks when you do. Fireworks. The target explodes with a dazzling display of color. Each creature within 10 feet of the target must succeed on a Constitution save or become blinded until the end of turn. Or smoke. Thick black smoke spreads out from the target in a 20-foot radius, moving around corners. The area of smoke is heavily obscured. The
Okay.
smoke persists for
How
1
do I-
minute.
What do I roll? What do I do?
Basically, you're going to say, I'm casting
do
this,
it.
and tell me if you want to make smoke or fireworks.
I don't have to roll anything.
No. They have to
No,
roll a
he
save.
makes a
That's what I
save.
like. All right. So what do they roll? It says.
They're going to roll a Constitution.
and
Chris,
this
can you
says
repeat that?
Constitution 14 right here.
There you go, with difficulty class of 14, which is your...
So it has to be above 14 for them.
Right.
Okay.
Now, just so you know, here's what I'm going to say, guys. If you are prepared for this, cover your eyes, etc.
Well, that's what I was going to yell at.
1 second, let me tell them. That way they know when you yell it, what can happen for them. I'll give you advantage on the saving throw. Because it seems unreasonable if you actually block it if you knew ahead of time. You know. Now, there is a chance
Right.
that the demon will understand also and do the same. Just so you know.
Well, he's what? He's at his middle, he's 30 feet tall, right?
Correct. Yeah, you're guessing
And
once
if
he's
I'm
out of
standing
that
on
pit.
the ground at the middle, and she's only casting fireworks at his face.
Well, she also
that's
has to
well
find
above the
a
blinding.
place on fire to do this from the description you read.
Oh, something has to be on fire.
Now, there is little fires all around the place here.
So
Hmm.
it can only be where there is fire. I can only make it where there is
Correct.
fire.
Yeah, basically you're making a fire explode to either create smoke or fireworks. And people within, what'd you say, 5 foot, Chris? 10 foot?
10 foot of the dazzling display has to make a save.
Do I have to make a save?
I would
Because
say,
I'm thinking if it's fire exploding.
No, because you would be casting it.
Okay.
here's what I will say. You can pull a burning brand to you with Mage Hand this round. And the next round do Pyrotechnics, because at this point in time, if you triggered any of the fires around, He's too. Don't you have mage hand up top?
Yeah.
That's like telekinesis.
Oh.
You can pull anything about 5 pounds or less a certain distance, or push it.
So if I pull it up towards his face.
Right. And the
Okay.
next round, pyrotechnics.
Got it.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Okay. I don't think you have to roll anything on mage hand. I think it's
Nope.
kind of a say I'm
That's
going
the
to do
thing.
it, and
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull a flaming thing and to its face.
now good news for Jaith. We're still in the first round, so Jaith gets to go.
Yay! Oh, I will hit him with a lightning bolt.
Yes, you
He's
will.
gonna hit him with a wankle?
Why the fuck do you have a lightning bolt?
Did he say? What did he say?
Because there's lightning striking.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Right,
things.
because his lightning storm's still going.
He needs to make a reflex DC 14.
Very good.
Oh man.
No, that's a 1.
So he will take the full 17 points.
Yes, he will. Who's going to take
Unless
it?
he's immune
going to
to
take
lightning.
it. He doesn't appear to be, as a large black scorch mark appears on his shoulder where you struck him, and Lolly screams out as a flaming brand flies towards her face, and she grabs it with her other hand. It was a very dramatic scream, though. It wasn't like, ah! It was like, oh no!
Yeah, because I'm an actress.
It
Called
is.
acting.
She acted the hell out of that.
It's called acting.
And
It's
remember,
called acting, children.
that's right, hell is bad. Okay, now it's its turn. In its other hand, that's not holding a lolly, it draws a large, flaming sword from the pit. And you see it glance between Kavlon and Jaith, and then in a deep rumbling bass, like he was a princess who hung out with Lone Star and Barf,
Because nobody knows.
he says, "You puny mortals have weakened me. I shall crush you like food for slugs." And he swings a large sword. Oh wait, let's see. Odd, Kavlon, even Jaith. Odd, Kavlon.
Oh, good.
Yes. Yes, it's not. He rolls a 21. Do you have a better
Oh,
AC?
that's gonna hit.
That does hit. Okay, so with his giant flaming sword, he does, okay. Let's do this real quick. 3, 5, 7, plus 5, does 12 points of damage. And then he swings it again. Coming at you again there, Kavlon. But this time only getting a 17. Does that strike?
That's my armor class, so yes.
He seems very pleased with himself. He has a big demony grin on his face. 7 plus 8, that's 15. Ooh, 16, 17. That is 22 points of damage with that one.
Oh,
So that was
that
a
hurts.
little more significant damage in the first strike. Apparently he found his mark.
I think he's broken now.
I know what I'm doing next turn.
Crying? That's what I would
Yes.
do. Okay, let's flip it back up to Lolly. You have a flaming brand in your hand, man.
And I'm gonna fling in the disciples.
You want to cast or the
I'm
pyrotechnics? There you go. So you avert your eyes, tossing it towards his eye.
Everybody, close your face.
Well, they're far enough away you don't think they'll be affected because you're
Whatever.
about 15 feet in the air. So you fling it and cast it, and
No,
now he's
look
going to
this
make a
way.
saving throw. 14, you say?
You got 2.
He rolled a 4, and what kind of bonus does he get on that? And there's a cat. Hold on, can't see demons when there's a cat in the way.
You see a noose.
Aaron, was it you that had the theory that cats were just demons being punished and trapped in a furry, helpless body? Or was that another friend?
Yes, that was actually a theory I had. Either cats or demons or dragons that said screw it.
He's a dragon.
Oh, I could go with that one. He is a little fucker, though. Okay, so he fails his saving throw. Okay, you know what?
He's a dragon.
Good boy. Good goblin. Keep it moving.
Don't put your finger in his whipple.
So what happens? Chris, do you
He
still
becomes blinded.
4?
Ever.
What's the
Till
duration?
the end.
There's no.
Till the end of his life. Is that what you're going to say,
It
Chris?
doesn't say. It says
End of her
instantaneous.
next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't
he
say.
is blinded until the end of your next turn. Okay? So, that's Lolly. The demon throws its hand up in front of its eyes, knocking away the flaming brand that is just popping and sparking and shooting little trailers
Is it the hand that I'm in?
20% chance, yes.
Oh God.
Glad you asked.
Well, why not?
Oh, it's a 38. Damn it. Now,
Oh.
it's the other arm with the
No.
sword.
Thank God.
A blinded creature automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Everybody got that? You're getting advantage this time, guys.
Except for me.
Well, you've already gone. But you get to go next
I'm in the other
round.
hand.
Well, you get to go next round. So you can still attack next round because his blindness will last till the end of your next turn. And not the end of the next turn, the end of your part. Basically, once you go, he can see again. Nuggets. You want to give me another Arcana roller?
Yep, we're going with Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy, and then Mecha like a high, Mecha hiney ho. Aiming it at his hiney ho.
He's only got a coin
He's
slot
using
above
my-
the rim.
Hey, you know what? I've got the dash action. I will use my dash action to aim for its hiney ho.
Okay.
As I say, Mecha like a high, Mecha hiney ho.
And what'd you roll?
And yeah, let's see what we got. Oh, rolled a 15 plus
Huh?
5 plus 2, 22.
Wow. The rod quakes
his
in your
first.
hand, and you see greenish, wispy smoke slide across your hand and grow up at like a misty vine wrapping itself around you, and it sinks into your wrist as a
His butthole?
what?
As it goes into his butt.
No, it goes onto Aaron Smoggett's hand.
Oh.
As you step close to the huge red ass jutting out of the hole, thrusting the stick forward.
Which is now just your hand.
And there's Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I do want to point out that you are quite high on the top 10 people who have thrown your bits at our faces. You are in the top 10. You're doing great. Okay, so he lets out a very undemonic squeal as you thrust
Would you
it
say
towards
that
it.
it a feminine squeal or a masculine squeal?
More like, oh.
Well, he went
Demonic.
from "You are threatening my" to a "Ah!" type noise. So, yeah, that's that. What do we have next? We have Kavlon going next. Chris, give me just 1 second. We'll turn it over to you. With what? I put it down so I don't keep looking at
Oh,
it.
okay.
I figured there's enough people looking at it. Let me focus on the game. No, I put it away. It's then there's this. Did you see that earlier when I sent it to you? It's I'll show it to everybody later. Right, he squeals. He lurches forward. And so now he's blinded and he's tumbling forward. Kavlon?
Great. I'm going to attack him with my staff.
There you go.
There's a lot of staff
And
attack.
with advantage, that is a 24 to hit.
Nice. Your staff thumps against his scaly hide. By the way, now that you're this close, yeah, it's scaly, but it's little teeny scales.
That is 9 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to spend a key point right now to make it a stunning strike.
Okay. What's that do?
So, when I hit with a melee attack, I can spend a key point to try and stun the target till the end of my next turn. He needs to make a DC 14 con save.
Okay, let's see what he gets. He rolled a natural 15.
Right. All right. So then I'm going to use the second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a natural 19 plus 7, 26 to hit.
Very good. You thump him again as he's leaning forward, hand dropping to catch his balance. The one with lolly in it, because the other one was thrown up across his eyes.
That one's not as good, so that one's only 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use up another key point to make it a stunning strike.
Okay, 14 you say, right?
Correct.
He rolled a 17.
Damn it.
So he's using the meant to catch his balance?
And I think I'm going to spend my last key point. No, I'm not.
Fooled you.
Nope, that's the end of my turn.
Very good. Jaith.
He can make a reflex at disadvantage as the lightning bolt strikes him again.
And what's the difficulty?
14.
His low was 13, so no, he makes it. He
So
got a
he
natural
takes-
13. With his bonus, he gets over 14.
Okay, so he takes 8 points.
There you go.
That's half. And then I should be able to get to him by now. I've been moving towards
Oh, yeah, you
him,
were
so-
right next to
What?
him, right at the get-go.
Oh, I'd like to smack him with the hammer. All right.
So does this stop the storm thing? Is that's a concentration thing or not?
So it's a concentration, but it doesn't stop. It's a bonus action to move it, to
Okay.
activate it. Well, let me make sure.
Roll to attack. Check it afterwards. Well, I guess you should
All
check
right.
it before you attack, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, are you reading chat?
I have not.
There's messages here.
It's hilarious. Who goes next? Is it me?
It is actually the demon's turn next. And he has a name, you know.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, apparently nobody does.
Nope.
I gotta go get my player's handbook.
We could look it up real quick.
One there.
Yeah, I can look it up real quick.
Good, I'm gonna
His
Yeah.
name is Kevin.
You're close,
I
actually.
don't want to know your name.
What is the name of the spell exactly, please?
Call lightning.
Thank you. Okay. Duration, concentration are up to 10 minutes. On each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning in this way again, targeting
Okay.
this. So it's a
So
full.
I'll create spiritual hammer and
Okay.
hit him with that instead,
Okay.
because that's a bonus action. Well, it's your turn though. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, you can still use your bonus action on your turn.
Yeah.
We didn't skip
Let's
past
see.
you. We were just verifying that.
Okay. A 19 to hit.
Well, that does hit. Your spiritual hammer flies true into his demonic hide.
He takes 11 points of damage.
11 points. He has, in this round alone, been blinded, had some kind of spectral force shoved up his ass, taken 2 staff blows to the upper chest and head as you were trying to do a stunning blow. Been hit with well, did he? No, he made the lightning save. So still hit with lightning, and then took a spiritual hammer. He is now swearing. And it's odd swears because you don't know who he's swearing to, but you understand the damn it part. You know.
I am sick and
I mean, I
tired of these
understand all of
mother
the
friggin'
swearing words.
on these.
No, you
friggin'
don't
planes.
understand the names he's referring to.
Oh, that's fair.
If he's like, Filbert! Damn it! You're like, who's Filbert? You know, that kind of stuff. You don't necessarily know the demon lords he's calling upon in these
It
swears.
was supposed to be my day off.
That's right. I just wanted to go for a walk. It's okay, so it's his turn. He has disadvantage. He is blinded. He's being knocked over, and really having a rough day. In a matter of 12 seconds, he is pummeled half to death. Which, remember, the only way to check that is to do exactly what you did once again, and if he's dead, then you were right. He was pummeled half to death. So doing it twice will kill him.
As they do.
Don't do that in front of the police. If they say he was beaten half to death, do not test that theory. So, yeah, he is going to, as he is falling, he's going to roll out of the hole. Now, he has opened his hand. Lonely, give me a dex save, please. Roll a dexterity. You're going to add proficiency and your dex bonus to it.
Just roll high.
Okay. 19.
19. Wow, that's impressive. You're pretty slick.
Excellent.
You said proficiency plus bonus.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. That's +5 then, right? Unless you have acrobatics.
I do.
Oh, you could just add that. It'll be the same, probably.
That's a 4 instead of a 5.
Okay. I don't know. Anyhow, you're okay. You roll out of his hand, tumbling, coming up onto your feet, as he flings a fireball from his fist in a given direction. Now, as for that given direction, we're just going to roll randomly to see who it is closest to, and then he will roll to hit with disadvantage. So just looking at my screen, I'll just number you all thus. And it's going to go towards Jace. And then he's going to roll to hit with a 16 for the first and a 9 for the second. Now he does get a bonus to hit, so a total of 17.
My armor class is 18.
Okay. Between your armor and your little stubby legs running as fast as they can to move a few feet to the side, the head-sized fiery rock bursts on the ground near you, but does you no harm. It's not the spell fireball, to be clear, guys. It's something he has summoned and tossed. Yeah, it's not the incantation.
Hot potato.
It's no different from, you need a second to go grab a drink, bud?
I just took a sip and I took a pill.
Oh, okay. Another Benadryl?
Mm-hmm.
We're losing Aaron soon. I'll give you the next damage, Aaron. That way, you can pass out with your character. Okay, Lolly.
My turn?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to throw a dagger
Mm-hmm.
at... What's his name? Kevin?
It's actually chitin.
Kevin it is.
Kevin, it is.
Damn it.
What do I roll? I forgot.
You roll a d20.
Plus what this is?
Yeah, whatever's next to the weapon there.
At advantage.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You get to roll twice.
6.
You do get to roll
I
twice.
rolled a 1.
You get to
Take
roll
the higher.
twice. You get advantage.
8.
Well, 8 is better than rolling a 1.
Yeah.
But you still miss.
8 plus 1.
It's, So the dagger goes skittling across the gravel on the ground around you. You're pretty nervous. You were just dropped from a demon's hand. It was a rattling thing. You swoon. I mean, not for real. But, you swoon. His eyes clear as Mogget. Still behind him, keep in mind there is a large glowing pit that looks pretty firm, like you could walk on it. But you're not 100% confident of that, Moggets.
Is this staff still in his butthole?
No, he did not stick it in the butthole. He thrust it towards.
Oh.
You feel a
Teased
resonating...
him a bit.
That's right. He just tickled the outside.
Oh, God.
Moggets, you feel a bit of a hum, a vibration coming from this ivory rod, wand, staff, depending who's holding it and what they call it. But remember, it's white, so it's not that
Vibrator.
big. Yeah, you feel like a storm on the horizon. What would you like to do for your action?
Is the rod pulling me towards the demon?
Well, you
Does
do.
it want the demon?
Well, it doesn't want the demon here. So it's not necessarily drawing you towards it, but more like wanting it to go away. Like one of these things do not belong here. One of these things do not.
Gotcha.
What's the next line, Chris?
It's not like the other.
Really? Not like the
One of
other.
these
Very good,
things.
Andrea.
The same.
But
Not
if
like
you're
the
gonna
others.
be a
Oh,
test,
I got it. Okay.
Andrew is right in front of it, right? And then the other two dwarves are Rocairn are right next to it at the moment, correct?
She is not necessarily in front of it, but in front to one side. They are on the other side of it, and you are behind it, like I said, with a large 30-foot red circle on the ground, which you feel you might be able to walk across safely, but you're not 100% sure.
They're within 5 feet of it is my question.
I would think
I
so,
certainly am.
considering... Well, perhaps
Okay,
not
good.
Jaith. Jaith would not need to be.
Is any of them
Kavlon
I
definitely
am
is.
definitely in melee with him.
perfect? Using my other hand, grab my last dagger and magic missile. And since there's somebody within 5 feet, I do get advantage. First roll was a 9. First roll is the only one that matters. That is a.
It's like,
I mean,
whose line
technically
is
he's
it
still
anyway?
blinded, so you would have had advantage anyway.
No,
but,
he is not
No.
blinded anymore.
So with
Not anymore.
Ended at the end of Andrea's
Because
initiative.
her turn just ended.
Yeah.
Right.
16.
To hit or damage?
16 to hit.
It reflects off his pebbly hide.
Damn.
Do you want to throw a second one?
Nope, I want to dash and move to the side. I will maneuver around the red glowing pit because I'm not putting my foot on it.
Okay, do you want to move towards her or them? Towards Lolly or towards
gonna-
Jaith and Kavlon?
What? Whichever side doesn't have an arm swinging at the moment. It's only got 2 arms. I know he just dropped her, but he's got to face one way or the other.
Well, he's kind of
So-
face down in the dirt as he fell, flinging a fiery thing behind him. So, there's one on
I
each
want to go
side.
in the direction. I want to go to his weakest side, whichever one that looks like at the moment.
The back.
Probably the one with the 2 Rocairns beating the crap out of him.
Then I'm going to that side.
Well, then don't go behind him if we're being crap.
Okay, Kavlon.
Well, Is he actually face down? Is he prone, essentially?
He
or
is
no?
not prone. I mean, he's on his
Okay.
hands and knees. He's going to be able to stand this round, but he's not prone.
Okay. I just because that would give me advantage on attacks. I'm still going to take my 2 attacks with him and do like a try and golf swing right up his middle.
Okay, you're going to go for his little demon junk.
Oh God.
Happy Gilmore.
Well, I mean, even if he's on his hands and knees and I hit him in the stomach,
Okay.
a golf swing still going to
There's
suck.
something angle in there.
12 plus 7, so 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that strikes him. It's straight in the center midsection from the way you rolled on your left shoulder, coming up with the staff underneath, and perhaps touching tips with his staff.
Oh God.
Yeah. 9 points of damage.
Very good. And your second swing?
And my follow through coming down from above is a 15 plus 7, 22.
Yes, that also strikes him.
Ooh. And that's a 4, so 8 points of damage.
Very good. Anything
And
else for you
then-
this round? Yeah, go ahead.
We are going to use my last key point to make that last one a stunning strike.
Okay, 14 still, right?
Yes.
Yes, he rolls an 8, so you succeed. What's it do now?
He is stunned for the next round.
Okay, so that
So
means
that
like
means,
no move or what? What?
yeah, he's essentially he gets to take no action. And I think it. Hold on. Oh crap! Where'd it go?
I got it
Bob
here.
was
It's
next to
incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly, fails strength and dex saving throws, attack rolls against a creature have advantage, and if he is incapacitated, then that means it cannot take actions or reactions. Okay.
Correct.
So you swung underneath, knocking the wind out of him, whipped it around, brought it down on the back of his neck, hitting him in the base of the skull. Okay. So, Jaith?
I will hit him with the lightning bolt.
Like you do. I think Aaron has a scone. Or a hot pocket.
12 points of damage.
Cheesy biscuit.
Wait, doesn't he need a saving throw?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
He automatically fails
wait.
it.
Hold on. He doesn't get one with the...
It still does damage.
Right, no, with the stunning thing, he doesn't get a dex save, does he? And that's a dex save he
He
needs,
does
right?
not. Correct.
John?
Yeah. So he would just
Yes.
take damage.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't think he's gonna... Yeah, automatically fail. So, yeah, full damage is 12?
Yep.
Okay. Go on.
And I will hit him with a hammer.
If I had a hammer,
Because
I'd
I
hammer all
definitely need
day.
it with that too. Armor class 19
Yes, your hammer
or 12 points of damage.
mashes into his ribs. Ugh. Okay, anybody else got anything else before I call the end to this round?
I are done.
Okay. I'm stalling because I'm waiting for Andrea to come back.
Fine. I will call out to him
She's
in
invisible.
Infernal. And
You know he
ask
was
him-
speaking common, right?
Sure,
Yes.
but I'll still do it in,
Okay.
in Infernal. He, Mr. Demon, why are you here, sir? What is your purpose?
I just wanted ice cream.
Double scoop.
I was
Uh-huh.
just buying my kids some ice cream.
Hell.
It's hot
This
down
was in
there.
Albuquerque.
Now let me ask you: Infernal is the devil language, and Abyssal is the demon language, right?
Oh, great. I'll ask him in Abyssal.
Oh, okay.
I know them both, so.
Oh, you've got weird hobbies.
Ask
Okay.
him in
I
like
do.
pig language.
He's making a pact
In
with this
poo
thing.
language?
Pig language.
Pig language?
Look that way.
Okay.
I'll ask him in Pig Latin.
There you go.
Well, he is stunned. You may need to repeat it to him once he has fully gathered
Not-
his. But you might not. Maybe he caught it while being pummeled a lot by really mean people.
Yeah, he can still speak, just brokenly.
That's right. Falteringly. He doesn't seem to answer. Lolly, it's your turn.
So, he's on the ground.
He is on his
And everybody's
hands
beating
and
him up. Is
knees.
he crying?
No. You're crying.
He's whimpering.
He was swearing
I'm not even supposed to be here. It's my day off.
to the Demon Lord Filbert.
Is that what he's saying? Is his day off?
No, he's not really talking, but Moggus is pretty sure he said he only came here for ice cream.
I don't believe that. I don't want to beat him up anymore. He put me down.
No, he dropped you when he fell.
Um,
He didn't gently set you down like King
Can
Kong
we,
with
like-
Fay Ray.
can I say, why are you here?
Now, Kavlon did just shout that at him.
And
Well,
he's-
actually,
okay.
Kavlon shouted something in one language, then bunched up his forehead and then shouted in a different language.
What do you say to that? Nothing?
Do you speak Infernal or Abysmal?
Who?
You.
No.
You don't know what he said. It was in a different language.
You can act like you do.
There you go.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
You're an actress.
You're a great actress. What do you want to throw at him?
I mean, you could ask him in common if you really wanted.
Yeah, you can ask him in common.
That's what we do.
Okay.
Why are you here? What are you doing?
Very good. Now he's taking a moment to collect himself. I'll let him answer in a moment. But first, Moggitz gets to go. Moggitz, you have moved around the pit. You are behind two sturdy little rope Garen who seem to be a pretty good job at keeping this guy not on his toes.
Poke it with the rod.
Poke him with the rod. I'd like to for you
Like
to
a high, like a hiney ho.
give me a
Painful.
give me an Arcana roll again, which you rolled really well last time. So this is no
14.
14. Okay, fair enough. Now give me a Dex roll because the rod is squirming as you jam it towards him, and you're not sure if it's pulling away or doing something else.
Natural 20.
Really, very nice.
Ooh.
You
I'm in charge here, not you.
Shoots a gerbil at him.
You jam the rod into his side, and you see green tentacle vines and blooms burst out of the ground, quickly wrapping up his arms around his back, around his thighs, thickening into very lush brown vines, thicker
porn
than your
starts.
leg. That's how hentai starts. There's a demon, there's a bearded woman, and there's leafy tentacles. We have hentai.
Oh yeah.
It's, you know what? This place is not for you guys to sleep. This is.
Sleeping.
Okay. So yeah, basically these vines burst up out of the ground, wrapping around his arms, grabbing his torso, and pulling him to the ground.
Is he like more and more?
Yes, Daddy.
All right, so my work's here done. I'll be in the wagon.
Okay, Moggitz. I'm sorry, not Moggitz,
Down the
Kavlon.
road.
Sorry, all you players look like,
Oh.
hey, Gary, how are you, man? Sorry,
Gary.
I heard the bits, I had to go look.
Hi, Gary.
It's
That's fair.
good to see you, man. Thanks for the bits. Yes.
Since he didn't bother to answer, I'm gonna keep punching the crap out of him.
1 second. Let me
So-
do this. We have passed 9 o'clock. Does anybody need to take a break to get refills or drinks or lock up their store? Okay.
Only be me.
Let's take a quick break. Guys, I want to remind you, the way you keep the channel going is by sharing this, pulling other people in, and attending. Don't forget you can subscribe with Amazon Prime. No cost to you. It helps us out. And as Gary just did, and that Cogsley bot there says, you can get free bits. Follow the instructions. Other than that, any other way to support us is buying the merchandise, Patreon, or just, the newsletter and supporting the books that come out. Okay, I'm done with the ad.
Yeah.
Aaron, you feeling a little better after your second pill pop there?
Yeah, it'll be another 15 minutes before that one kicks in.
Gary totally bailed on me today. How's your jaw doing, man? You feeling any better? Don't forget that kind of stuff can affect your inner ear. Be careful if you're out there on your tricycle.
Gary?
Yeah. He had a bone graft when he went to the
Ah.
dentist a couple days ago, just about 3 days ago.
Fun times.
So, yeah, good times there. Good times.
Mm-mm. I'm just gonna throw bits.
Okay, that's awesome.
Because I was watching video.
Yeah, it's a good time, that's what I say. Andrew, you are number 7 in the bit train.
Yeah.
Do you know how many bits you've thrown?
3.
Almost $75 worth since I started streaming 2 years ago.
There you
There you go. Now you're that much closer to whatever I just said.
go.
$75. It's okay. Heal well and quick. Okay, just don't push it, Gary. You might heal well and quick, but it's just not worth it. By the way, Gary, since you just popped in, the cameras may go in or out. We're playing through like a crappy golfer.
We're not Happy Gilmore.
We are not Happy Gilmore,
Or Shooter McGavin.
though Chris did try to hit somebody in the junk with his... Well, it's like a hockey stick, but without that little curvy part at the end. So it's a stick.
It's just a long stick.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
what she said.
How long, though? We had that discussion earlier, Gary.
And are we using imperial or metric?
Well, the Empire has fallen, so we're going with metric. And as soon as John gets back...
No, we're using like weird, odd British measurements, like stone. I don't know if they have a weird one for lengths,
Yeah,
but
it's called standard.
Fathom.
Cubits.
yeah, no, that would be their weird measurement.
Good to hear, Gary. Yeah, it's all been on my side. I've had problems all day long, and
Oh, I guess I should remind you, turn the microphones on.
now you remind me.
I just remembered.
It's I never actually muted them. See, I made this so we can make life easier. I did this. Here we go. So there's this.
Mhm.
So when we're about to broadcast, everybody, wow, it's really off-centered once I put that thing in the middle. I also have this that I can turn on if I want to. It's a cat video. I guess I'm going to move that other banner thing. So- And let me do that right now. Let's just move that. You guys, oh no, I turned it invisible instead. Let's move this, I'll let the sound of the cat video and all that other stuff if I decide I want to. Put it down, turn off the kitty things, and go back to the. What do we got? 5 of us today? There we go. So now we can have a countdown sort of screen, which I don't actually put a countdown. Aaron, what is the shirt
Sure.
you're wearing?
It's Jersey.
No, it's one of a Marine Corps shirt.
Oh, I just noticed it looked kind of sports-like, and I'm wondering why the hell you're wearing it. Well, as
It
far
is
as
kind of sports-like.
yeah, as far as I know, he has
Does
no
look
interest
like
in sports
Jersey.
at all, any more than I do. So he knows about it, but it doesn't mean
But
he
he likes the
cares.
passion.
Yeah, like kind of like Sheldon Cooper. It's like Sheldon knows football. Eh,
I missed that episode, I guess.
Very early. It's like season 1.
Oh no, I've seen that episode then. That's right, because like his family always watched it, so he had to watch it and tell
Right.
everybody what they're doing wrong.
It's
I'm from
Penny
Texas.
has
Of course I
like
know
a Super
football.
Bowl watching party or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go sports.
Yay, sports team. How's that Klondike bar, Andrea?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just so everybody knows, Andrea made a chocolate cake 2 days ago, and then yesterday she made key lime pies, plural, and another
Ooh.
another chocolate cake with
Buttercream.
vanilla buttercream.
Uh-huh.
So, and I haven't had dinner yet.
There's cake.
That's what I had for breakfast. I had a slice of key lime pie for
Let them
breakfast.
eat cake.
I figure it's the fruit group
Cake
and dairy group. So, okay. As soon as John gets back, we'll get rolling again, guys. Until then, just to catch everybody up. Big demon coming out of a hole. These guys rush forward. They're, frankly, my image in my head of how this is going, it's like that scene from Shaun of the Dead with that fat guy in the pub with Don't Stop Me Now playing in the background. There's a lot of pummeling from all the way around him. Mind you, it's a 50-foot tall demon, but he has yet to be to his full height. He had 30 feet tall, he was still half in the hole. By the time he gets out of the hole, it's because he's been knocked over on his hands and knees and then hit in the gut and the back of the head, so he's stunned. It's been a good party, but not for him. And they're like, hey, now that
Hey,
we
he
beat
got
the...
some good hits on me. I'm below half health.
Oh, no.
He's staggering.
This is the first time it's happened. I'm not quite breathing hard yet, but I'm hurt.
Well, we'll get you some porn. And from there, it'll move on. Then we'll let nature take its course. Here's a young boy with the internet. Let's see what nature does. Boobies.
That's what we need. David Attenborough to narrate a young boy.
Okay, no. An 18-year-old boy or above.
Sure.
I don't want to see poor David arrested for watching kids jerk off. Let alone the rest of us getting arrested for watching David watch kids jerk off.
Sure. Fine. Yes.
But, officer, it's a naturalist and it's a natural thing to do. I can go to the zoo and watch a gorilla jerk off, but I can't watch a young boy? Stop speaking, sir. We're getting you a lawyer. Good talk, everyone.
Oh.
Thanks for joining in.
Yup.
Don't even notice.
David, I got your back.
Not
I'm
like
just pointing
that.
out the way you were ranting. I didn't want to be caught on tape like a Billy Bush episode.
I remember Billy Carter. I don't remember Billy Bush.
Billy Bush was the one with the Trump tapes.
Oh. So I had a viewer on earlier today, and she's like, my neighbor has a everybody get on the Trump train sign in their yard, and they park their pickup truck, so it's covering the first tee, so it now says everybody get on the rump train. And I'm like, you need to take a picture of that.
Oh yeah, the Vag Expo's back in town. I need to get a picture of the sign.
Yeah. It's a Virginia Agriculture Exposition, but they abbreviate it VAAG.
Expo.
Expo. Vag
Big time.
Expo. I'm like, that is genius advertising. They're going to have a lot of disappointed people showing up. Probably that young boy with David Attenborough following behind him. It's, Could be. I think somebody took John. Okay. I think we're going to move on without John. I hate to do it, but I hate to...
He's closing the store, kicking everybody out.
Yeah. It's been 10 minutes. I think we need to go ahead and move. Hi, Otter. How are you?
Maybe I can take the demon out in my next attack.
Maybe, but the demon is going to speak.
Okay, speak, demon.
You gonna throw him a bone too?
You're gonna have a little teeny voice.
And he said, no, he's already spoken in common. What's that? Remember when he was?
He did
talking
yell at
with
us
your
in
mom?
common, yes.
It's okay. Otter really wants to lay here. Here, let's do this for you, cat.
Computer's in the way.
Here, we'll just let him go there. There we go. Okay, so while he's on his hands and knees, gasping for breath, flaming sword in one hand, other hand starting to light up with fire, he says, I have come here to destroy my enemies and the corruption that is at the heart of this realm.
Who's that?
Oh! Well, okay then. That is very nice. Say goodnight! And I'm going to hit him with my staff.
We're going to have a little more exposition because she says,
Who's your enemy?
there are 3 other demon lords are coming onto the continent. I am here to find where in the abyss they are. Or where in this place they are. Okay. Now, John, you've missed a little exposition as the demon answered questions such as, what's your favorite color?
Oh.
And how do you feel about long walks on the beach? But, Kavlon, as you were clearing your eyes of the dust of the storm and everything, basically he said he's here for reasons. And they were a bit vague and
Just
self-serving.
enemy.
But it wasn't to kill you all and eat you. It was to destroy his enemies and the corruption
And
that
it doesn't
has
sound
rooted
like
here.
we're his enemies, so.
And
that
that's
there
how
are
we made
3 other
friends with the
demon
demon.
lords trying to make their way into our plane of existence.
Right. Right.
So a good bit of information. And I'm still gonna hit
ahead.
him with my staff.
Absolutely. I was stalling till John got back.
Yep.
That's right.
Natural 20.
Very good. So you get some kind of you get
Alright.
to roll double damage dice.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget, I believe he is still stunned till the end of your initiative. So
That
you
is
actually
correct.
you don't get anything because I mean you can re-roll again, but the best it could be is another natural 20. So why bother? But
Yeah.
so
Crit fishing.
roll the dice twice. Add your bonuses once.
Wow, the same thing. So 12 total damage in that one hit.
Very good. That's excellent damage.
That's on the low end of what I could have done. So then I will take my second attack.
There you go. So you whipped it around, catching him
that
in
is
the
a-
throat.
That is a 13 to hit.
With the advantage?
Oh, no, that is not with the advantage. That is a 26 to hit with the advantage.
Very good. Not a natural 20, though, because I believe you have a plus
Not
8.
a...
So you pull it back,
Uh.
thrust it forward, catching him in the side of the head. What kind of damage do you do?
8.
Well, catching him in the chin. Very good.
Yeah, I think that is all I can do.
Okay.
You tickle him.
You can tickle him. No, I'll let you do that as a bonus action.
Just like
He's
this.
sticking things in the other end of him.
Do you want to do that little thing on the neck that children always do to adults? And you're like, why the fuck would you even think that tickles?
Oh, I thought he was gonna get his balls.
No,
That's
not
right
William.
Which orifice?
Wet Willie, right in the ear.
Okay,
Ew,
ear.
don't put your...
I really like it if you ever do a wet willy to make that noise that John just made there. Oh, Chris made that. I didn't see. Okay, Jaith.
Let's see what the lightning does to it. Make a
Okay.
roll. 14.
Now, he does have... It's all normal at this point in time. There's no penalties against him at
Yes,
this
the
point.
stun has worn off.
It's very normal.
Oh, wait, he's just got to roll, doesn't he? Sorry. Oh, no, he rolls a 3, so even with any kind of bonus, you do full damage.
Well, he can have 16 points of lightning damage.
16, 16, 16.
And like they're cracking with this hammer.
Okay, he's yelling, wait, we can make a deal.
I've seen that show.
Are you going
I'll
to go
hold my
with what's
action.
behind demon number 1 or hammer number 2?
I will hold my action.
Hold your action. Okay, okay.
Quick!
He says, what do you want?
What do you want?
More followers for Jonathan. How about you, Mogget?
Oh,
And I'm not going to rub his lamp either to get any.
I want him to shut up. Who wants to listen to demons? Yap, 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 yap. Can you just kill it?
As Mogget sounds like something from Emerald City answering the door for a moment.
Yeah.
Yappity yap, 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 yap. Kill it already.
He's one of the Lollipop Guild.
We are the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
Oh, Lord.
Benadryl does wonders for your ability to pick up chicks.
Speaking of chicks, what do you want us to do?
So Mogget says kill it. He's got a Gladiators Arena thumbs down action going on there. Anybody else doing anything before I...
Wah.
There you go. Kavlon is all against making a deal.
His
Okay,
life
fuck.
depends on you, Lolly.
They all glance towards you, Lolly, and you realize they expect you to have an interaction and an opinion at the same time.
Did this demon live in the future?
Do I know who this is?
Kevin?
Mm-hmm. Do I know Kevin?
Why don't you give me a knowledge roll of some sort? Arcana will work. In your case, history might work.
Alright, let me find that. It's up here. Okay.
Don't forget, you also have
Holy
a...
shit,
Hi.
nope. I rolled a 1.
Ah, very good. Very good. You have no idea who Kevin is. That's why you keep calling him Kevin instead of Chitin.
Kevin. Kevin.
He can't hear you.
Why should we let you live? Why should we let you go on your way?
Now, if we keep on with conversation, we're going to break the round and have to start a new round.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that was mostly to you there, John, just in case, He says, because I can give you information about the Demon Lords.
Ooh, big 50 feet tall guys that show up out of the middle of nowhere. We just killed them too. Kill it!
You have to stop talking in funny voices. You have to know where they
You
are.
stop talking in
first.
funny voices. I'm tied to the ground. I got information. Me. I don't want to
He's already
die.
told he know where other demon lords are, so we might as well just kill them and find them on our own. If we even want to kill other demon lords, I don't know.
That's a bad plan.
Oh, and your plan's better? Let's you go, and then we have 4 demon lords.
I am no lord. I am merely a servant.
Oh, so you're a peon. Kill it.
Don't pee on anything.
I will return to my plane and bring the small hairy thing followers for Jojo.
Me. Mojo Jojo?
Jonath, that's what he called. Oh, the god. I met him once.
Small hairy things?
No, he is large and muscly.
Indeed, he is.
Okay. Whatever you guys want to do.
Well,
I
if
would
Jonathan
like to
let
go
him,
free then.
we'll take his information.
No.
I am not.
No.
If it gets to my turn, I'm going to continue to pummel this guy.
There
I'm not
is no
letting
more
him
turn.
go.
The round has been broken. So at any point in time, if somebody
yeah.
wants to make an action,
Just
declare it.
Just do it.
I'm just mocking him. Is all I'm doing. Yeah, he's.
I'm
tied to the
curious.
ground with
Is it a
the
bare
vine.
hand, or have you put something over your hand at this point?
Oh, what this?
Yes.
Oh, I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm just.
Okay,
I'm just doing
just a
this.
bare hand. Wasn't sure if you had
Literally
a
like
spare
this.
sock
Yap,
you were
yap,
using
yap,
for
yap.
that.
Not the cum sock.
Okay, John, what did you
I mean,
say?
if-
I didn't hear you, sir.
Oh, no, I said that, well, if Jonathan let it live.
No. He killed me. I was sent back to my plane for 100 years.
Alakazam. Sock puppets. Aha! Minor illusion, and I've got one of him, and I've got one of us. Or actually, I've got one of Jonathan.
As soon
and
as
I've
he
got one of
says
him.
that,
Oh!
I attempt to hit him. Well, I reestablish initiative.
Okay. We'll let it go in this order again.
What the hell is...
Well, if you want to take your bonus action Spiritual Hammer to start, that's fine. Otherwise, we'll start initiative all over and go with Lolly.
I know.
Viewers, this is why you don't take Benadryl.
This is why you don't let Aaron take Benadryl. See, I was going to suggest finger puppets
Takes
on one
10
hand.
points
For
of
you.
damage.
10 points of 10 points of damage. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
No, no, no!
Your hammer launches out, catching him in the shoulder. His arm
Wizard.
snaps and
Funny.
crumples underneath him. He falls into the dirt in his face, and he says, "Fuck."
Ouch, my bunghole!
Later.
I'm just curious, where's the rod on all this, Aaron?
You don't want to know.
Oh, it's still in one. I just did a freaking minor illusion for my
Oh,
hand.
very good. Okay,
So
that's right.
I've got one of my hands is looking like the demon lord or our demon, and the Kevin.
Does it
looks
look
like John
exactly like
beating up
Coven, or is it like a bad sock puppet of Kevin?
puppet?
Very good.
Sock puppet of Jonathan.
Oh my god.
Puppet of Kevin.
Very good. Okay,
Punch
Lolly,
Judy style.
we're flipping around.
Absolutely.
You get to go first. The demon is very wounded. It's on the ground.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I don't want to.
You have a chance to slay the demon
I don't want to slay
and
the
be
demon.
the hero of the day.
I don't want to be the hero of the day. I want to nap.
Well, you do or your character does?
Yes. We are one and the same.
Mogget's?
Illusion changes. Lolly freaking changes. Moggets. It got the magical Trevor hat and everything. Rod. Ah. Bzz, ah. You're running away. Oh.
What are you vibrating on?
Oh, I'm supposed to do something. Ha.
We could just move on to
Yeah,
Kavlon
this
if you like.
6 seconds.
we have no idea.
We'll move on to Kavlon. As he launches himself with lightning
He's
speed.
entertaining himself. That's funny.
He's entertaining
I'm
everybody.
going to take a
You
big
just-
old double-handed swing with my staff right down on the back of his head.
Mogget's, just so you know, before your time has passed, you can even see a few of the straggling demons up on the hillside staring down, watching your little show.
Clapping.
Yay.
19 to hit.
Throw bits.
Oh, you do hit.
Lovely.
Oh god, what the hell is
Wait, that can't be right. Do. Oh yeah, 8 points of damage.
You thrust it straight in his... You want to help out with this? You want me to just make shit up?
Where are you
I got
thrusting it into?
You thrust it straight into his neck, your staff bursting through his skin
Oh.
into his jugular and out the other side. And you can see the blood gushing, and he gurgles, and he's vomiting up the blood, and he falls face down. Well, he's already pretty much face down in the dirt anyway. Falls the last few inches. Tongue hanging out. By the way, his tongue is probably about as long as Aaron's rock.
Yeah, it is.
It's a match made in the abyss. And he lays still. Your staff slides out wet and sloppy like
Oh god.
of the bloody
I
hole you
wipe it
thrust
on
it
him
in.
to try and get some demon blood off.
He was naked.
Where are you wiping it? Ew.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wipe it on him.
Right between the cheeks.
That's right. Just put it between the cheeks, pull it through clean.
No.
Well, except for any extra bonus stuff you pull. The flaming sword winks out. The fiery ball in his hand winks out. And a thin layer of steam rises from him.
He left.
Bye, Kevin.
The reddish hole in the ground falls to a pale pink, then a light pink. Then it looks like a big grill with glowing coals, but no more glow. And you can hear screeches and screams as silence falls in the bottom of the canyon here, as the other little demons left behind scream and bolt for their holes, or to the surface of the little area and run away all. It's more of a movement in the distance and actually seeing them do it. And it's very scattered and sparse. It's not like you're like, oh, well, there goes 300 demons running away. Nothing like that.
I will call out in Abyssal, and don't you come back or we will kick your ass too. So that it echoes through the hole.
Does chitin disappear?
After about a minute, the body starts to collapse in on itself, and a really dank, pungent smell comes from him. It's like his bones had been eaten away by acid from the inside, and only after those collapsed does it reach the skin. And you can see burning holes in the flesh starting to appear as his body's collapsing into itself. And within a few minutes, you're left with nothing more than a very icky stain on the ground.
Ew.
I'm not cleaning that up.
Everybody
No,
quietly
this is
scoots away and
job
heads
well
back for town. What's that?
Said, this is job well done, everyone. Let us go find the big guy up the hill. He is still... What is he doing? He is trying to crush little demon. We should get him and go home. Have drink.
Does anybody disagree or have a different plan?
No, that sounds good.
We might want to check all the buildings in case there's any survivors.
That's what Big Guy is chasing down and crushing.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
Well, I meant previous survivors.
Oh, no, this was pretty much an abandoned town. This is
Okay,
Old
I did-
Dunstan.
There could have been squatters. or
Oh, there's
whatever.
absolutely probably
Alright.
squatters somewhere, or little roaming gangs, etc. But they would have been long gone or long devoured, thus gone. So you guys make your way back up. You do not find the wagon, and poor Moggets is going to have to walk back to town this time. It looks like the wagon was taken by somebody, possibly a guy, possibly. You're unsure. But you
I don't
got
like this. This doesn't make any sense.
Well, make an illusionary horse and pretend like you're riding it.
No.
You need to walk
no.
with it.
What?
Well, your options are to stand there and worry about it.
Well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I just don't like it.
Oh,
If
I
looking
know
at
how to
the
walk.
was, do the tracks look like they're headed back towards town or like further into town?
Would you like to
I'd
roll
like to
tracking?
investigate where the wagon went.
are you trying to figure out if the guy can make sense?
Yes?
Good luck.
Now, you want to do investigation as opposed to tracking, don't you?
Yeah, it would probably be investigation.
I'm thinking it's gonna be tracking, which is under survival. You're essentially
Survival?
looking for tracks as opposed to actually investigating.
That's actually better for me.
Good.
Yeah,
Glad to hear
that's
it.
survival.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's where tracking falls nowadays.
It is, yes. It's under survival.
15 plus 3, 18.
They head off in a random direction. It looks like the horse or donkey or mule, whatever the hell it was running.
Mule.
And you do see, the scattered footprints of what was probably big. It's a big footprint. You're guessing it's Bagai. It's a big shoed footprint. And
Great.
then the wagon tracks and the small gray burro. Mule, donkey, ass. I just touched him. So,
Well, guys, it looks like the guy has gone off with his wagon.
He's off the wagon. Great.
Maybe we should head back to town.
Well, let's hope that randomly intersects back with us
Ah,
somewhere.
well, we could head off in direction and try and follow tracks. I could probably track for a little while.
Please do.
Great.
Why
Yeah.
don't we just go back to the town, check see if he's there, and then try to find him? Maybe he's smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah, but if his tracks went that way, which is that?
Then it's
towards
an
town?
object lesson. He's a big guy.
Ah,
He's a big guy that keeps us alive. But okay.
Eh.
He'll find his way home eventually.
All
maybe
right.
we should look for him, just to be sure he's safe. I will follow tracks. I will start walking direction tracks.
I've just got to point something out. I'm light on spells. Lolly could use a rest.
I could definitely use a rest, but
And a drink.
All right.
And a
Well,
drink.
we can go over there, take a rest, and
yeah, I guess we
Yeah,
could.
I mean, this is
heal
a
for little
situation we
bit,
can
take a
revisit.
short rest.
This is a situation we can revisit after we've rested up, resupplied from the comfort of our own inn back in town.
John, you said
After dark.
something, but there was three of you speaking at the same time. Would you repeat it?
oh no, I said we can just rest right over there by that tree.
No, what, like heathens? No.
Yes, take a short rest. It is only afternoon.
I don't understand.
We take a short rest, eat some lunch, I don't know if you have snack. I pack snack.
Hey,
And
Scarlet,
then we
how
follow
are you?
track.
Guys, you remember the person I was telling you about earlier with the Trump train sign? That's who just threw a... Is that popcorn or a muffin? That is popcorn.
Oh.
It's,
How did you do-
As you guys are arguing, a voice says from behind you as a figure steps out from the wall, "Damn, you guys aren't going to get any rest if you keep on shouting at each other so everybody can hear you." It's Lefty.
Turn around.
He's leaning on a quarterstaff. It's a very interesting quarterstaff. It's got a very peculiar look to it. He's like, you know, if you're done playing out here in whatever the hell hole you found, we might be able to use your assistance back in town.
Okay.
It seems our friend the Warlord has shown up. And he's got about 200 guys with him.
Oh.
So we have triple his numbers.
You have seen the guy on your way here, did you?
No. No, but the guy knows his way home. I mean, go look for him if you want. I'm just saying, Moggets, your inn's about to be renamed.
Screw you guys,
Most
I'm
of the
going
inn.
home.
We have to go back to the inn. It's
Wow.
not leave my inn.
No.
200.
No. He's a warlord. He's got a whole
He's got a hole.
bunch of guns. He does have a whole. He's got a couple.
Yeah, let's go talk with him and explain to him why he needs to leave.
Okay. Now let me check, guys, because I know we got Andrea talking about naps, Aaron on medicine. It's coming up on 10. Do we want to call it or do we want to keep rolling?
Let's do a break here because it's a good separation point.
Yes?
And since we know that there is a warlord back at the town, why don't we, you know what, let's split the difference. Let's rest over by that tree and then go back to town after the rest. So that we are all prepared to deal with the warlord.
Yeah, we should call a break for tonight, if that's what you were asking.
I was,
Yeah.
yeah. Are we continuing to play or not? So that's a
Right,
thumbs up
yeah.
when I gave multiple choice. That doesn't answer the question.
Yes. Break for the night.
Okay, so we got one vote for a break. Andrea?
Right.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because there's still two options.
So tired.
Chris and John. Chris is saying break. John is saying
Yeah,
break.
we can pick it up next week.
Okay. Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody. Scarlett, thanks for dropping in. Appreciate that. It's sorry we didn't get you in here earlier. But we will continue next week where they leave Old Dunstan, the abandoned town, city, small city, large town, and head back for New Dunstan, which is more of a hamlet or a village. And the warlord who last communication was to basically beat his man he sent to talk to the town, give him a bag of poop, and send him off in the wrong direction. So we'll see.
No, we didn't give his man the poop. We sent his man the wrong direction.
That's
we
right.
gave the fun caravan a bag of poop to deliver to him.
That's right. That's right, you did.
Whose poop was it? The guy's?
I
Well,
think
the
he was,
guy did.
I think he was
The,
horse
the
poop.
rest was really new.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was farm animal poo.
The guy.
So it has that grassy,
Scarlett
gassy.
can come back tomorrow and see you.
What's that?
And Scarlett can come back tomorrow and
Yeah,
talk
for
to you.
Talk to the Tavern.
Yeah, so I do want to remind all the viewers, especially the newer ones such as Scarlett, Talk of the Tavern is tomorrow night. We will, actually, I don't know who's showing up to that, but it'll be up to 5 or 6 of us, and we'll have a topic and discuss that for a couple hours. That will be 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and yeah, feel free to join for that. That one we interact with the audience a lot more than we do on this, because, you know, game. Okay, I guess I am going to cut this off after all kinds of technical difficulties and fun. You guys have a great night. I may be back on shortly. And Scarlett, once again, let us know if you decide to show your chickens. She was going to have her chickens do something on her stream
Yeah, that's so
tonight.
funny.
It's I don't know if they were hatching or dancing or just singing CeeLo Green's Fuck You. But anyhow, we'll catch you guys later. Have a great night. And I may be back if you're
Bye.
watching notifications.